So my hero is based off my life and maybe a direction where my life where I would want it to go in the future. And so my hero would grow up living a very normal life with lots of support from family and friends, decently well off, and has really every kind of support that a kid could wish for. Lives in Sacramento, just like I do. And his whole life he will have been playing sports as a child. And but when he hits high school he realizes that maybe there's something more that he wants to do with his life. He's always wanted to be a pro athlete or an engineer because he likes math or something along those lines. But once he hits high school he learns about the military. And my hero loves his country, and fighting for it has always been kind of an option that he's thought of in the back of his mind because of how much honor comes along with something like that. And so eventually, when he graduates high school, he decides to enlist in the Marines. And this is a total sidestep from what his whole career and life has, you know, been leading up to. So he enlists and finds out that it's a lot tougher than he thought. I mean, he knew it was going to be hard, but no one can really tell you and prepare you for how hard it really is. Um, so he starts making new friends, and he gets to the point where he loves the grind, and that's exactly where you want to be. And everything's going good, and then he gets shipped off overseas with a few of his friends, and the hardship comes in when he loses some of his friends in battle. And this is super difficult. This is like unlike any kind of hardship he's ever gone through in his entire life. And it's really difficult for him. And what's good for him, though, is that he's learned to overcome things like this because of his training. So, I mean, because it's something that he's had to deal with so much at this point, lost multiple friends and has had to overcome it because he has to keep going. He keeps moving on. And eventually, the climax of this story comes when he's still overseas with after going through all of this hardship. And there's a scene where he has to go into this burning building to save this family. It's a mother and her daughter in a burning building, and he runs in and saves them. Um, like he leads them out, but he gets trapped and he dies. But the thing is that as we learn later on, is that he dies a hero, and that's exactly what he wanted to do. Now, obviously, he didn't want to die, but if he were to, he wanted to die a hero and he wanted to die with purpose, and that's exactly what he did. So his life's fulfilled, and even though it took a total detour at the start, it ended up being a very fulfilling life. And even though he died, he was honored, and he died for a great purpose, and he died for his country, which is exactly what he wanted. And as long as I feel like this is obviously going off of my life, and I mean, obviously I'm not dead, but um if I were to die, I feel like dying for a purpose like that would be amazing, and it would be a very good way to go out, because I think that fighting for my country is very valuable. So yeah, that's my story.